Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Lizzo with the strong message, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about what she got to say, man. You know what I mean? We got Boosie talking about Kodak Black. We also got Method Man explaining why he never wanted to be a sex symbol. All right. We got an artist being murdered and security guard groping Beyonce. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. Let's get right to it, man. Setting it off with this security guard, man. Listen, security guard is being accused by members of the Beehive of copping a cheap feel on the Queen's behind. You see what I'm saying? Now, I look pretty closely at the video, and I don't quite see the offense that everybody sees, like, in the same manner. You know what I mean? Just take a look and let me know what you think. Take a look at this vid real quick and let me know how you see it. Take a look.
Oh, she's mad. She's mad. Someone's getting fired. Julius. There's Julius. Julius. I love you, babe. Julius.
So let me get this straight. She needs help getting down from what looks like a trailer. I'm trying to figure out how the hell, like, what the hell was she doing up at the top of the trailer, what the hell was she doing up at the top of the trailer in the first place? You see what I'm saying? That's like walking by a tree and hearing somebody whisper to you from a branch of said tree and they between two beehives talking about, hey, yo, you got some tissue? Tissue? What the hell is you doing up at the top of the trailer? You see what I'm saying? And why are your cheeks out? Never mind all that. She needs to get help getting down off the trailer, right? Dude extends a helping hand, and dude more or less cradled her behind. You see what I'm saying? Now, had the palm of his hand squoze, is that a word? Squoze? Like squeezed? Past tense? You like, it ain't squeezed? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it froze? My bad. Listen, had the palm of his hand squoze her cheek, then the dude is scum. You see what I'm saying? But he more or less made his hand a seat. It's like something like I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing it. But let me tell you this. The man was never seen nor heard from again by me. Okay? Now, honestly, I think the man was just trying to help her down. And because of what she was, like, if she had on a pair of pants, you might not have said he was trying to cop a feel. But because she had both of the cheeks out, it was a weird costume. Wasn't it a weird costume? Anyway, listen up, man. An artist by the name of well, I guess, you know, we haven't heard what Beyonce had to say about that, so we'll wait and see what you know, if anything transpires from that. An artist by the name of 350 Heem was murdered at his own mixtape party. Okay, the artist and a 48-year-old woman were both gunned down outside the Jade Fox Lounge in Lakeland, Florida, where the party for his mixtape Taking Chances was held. Now, I did say gunned down, but both of them were not gunned down. Only he was. Now, both of them were shot, the 25-year-old and the 48-year-old, okay? The 48-year-old survived, but the 25-year-old artist, 350 Heem, did not survive, okay? Now, his brother is a former NBA basketball player by the name of Dwayne Bacon. This is horrible stuff right here, man. You know what I'm saying? A 23-year-old woman by the name of Jamila Johnson was arrested in connection to the shooting and has so far been charged with being a felon in possession of a weapon. That's right. The ladies are turning into savages, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Right alongside us. Okay? Prayers up for the culture, man. It can't be this bad. Listen up. Method Man has explained that it was never his intention to become a sex symbol. You're like, wait, who said he was a sex? Ask your lady. Ask your lady, okay? Look, you be surprised. Your lady be like, I always like the way he slurped during his rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll understand. You be looking at your lady like, you low-key freaky, ain't you? I love it. Anyway, Method Man has stated the following. During an interview in Men's Health, he said, what did he say? He said, put the words, sex symbol. I guess they asked him about being a sex symbol. He said, put the words together sex, and symbol. Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. He said, what's the symbol? I'm not doing anything. So what's the symbol? I don't want to be that guy. You get to a certain age where you just stop caring. And I think that's the sexiest thing in the world right there. Close quote. I felt that. You know what I'm saying? That is to say, when you don't care, like, that is completely when you go Super Saiyan. You're like, what? I'm saying, like, when you, like Vegeta. You're like, what? I'm saying, when you don't care anymore, that is like your highest moment. I'm not saying you don't care about people. It's just that you don't care about, like, folks. You don't care about trying to impress people as much. You know what I mean? You're just focused on what you're supposed to be doing, and you're focused on fulfilling your objective. That, I believe, is what makes a person sexy. You know what I'm saying? Not when you're busy trying to placate and be this sexy thing. That's not sexy at all. That just looks like you're needy for attention. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I you know what I'm saying? I feel like I understand what he's saying. You know what I mean? All right, look, this video is going out to source super late. So this is going to be a short video. And I mean that. Yeah, I know you're checking the time, but see it's short. You see how short the video is? Let me do my shout outs real quick. Let me do my shout outs and I'm gonna be out your hair. You know what I mean? Shout out to New York Peeps. New York Peeps is good people, man. Always taking care of my peoples, man. Remember I told you my boy had the blood cancer and stuff like that? Well, my boy Josh, he had the blood cancer, man. New York Peeps is always taking care, like, New York Peeps is always holding my boy down, man. And I really appreciate New York Peeps for that, man. I know you don't want me to say anything, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you deserve blessings and blessings on top of blessings. I appreciate you. New York Peeps said, another great video. Good night, family. Rest well with the peace of the Lord. Tucking in today and no worries for tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. No worries for tomorrow, man. I'm trying to look up the scriptures. I'm trying to do my study on all the scriptures where the Most High says, do not be afraid. Do not fear. In other words, don't worry about anything. Let me tell you something. That's the number one thing the Most High is always telling us, man. Don't be afraid. We need to be a culture full of people that are not brash. I'm just saying a culture of people that are just not cowardly. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. When you commit crime, you're cowardly. Because what do you do after you commit crime? You run and you hide. So don't commit crime. You see what I'm saying? Because chances are, if you commit crime, you're gonna be very cowardly about it. Because you're gonna commit your crime in secret. Right? They commit crimes in secret. Where we at over here? I had another shout out. Okay, Rocco to London, says celeb. You saying the most feared men in hip hop. Who, Jay-Z? You trolling or being serious? Because ain't nobody scared of Jay-Z. Did I just tell y'all about not being afraid? See, that's what I'm talking about. Listen. I just want to throw something out here about the titles of our videos, okay? The titles let you know who is, for the new people. The titles let you know who is in the video. Don't be it's very loose interpretation, okay? Don't go ham with it. We just letting you know this people gonna probably be in the video, all right? Or someone related to them, but most likely them. Suelo said, I think I watched the whole show just to hear. And finally, I felt that. Sometimes I do the video just for that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's wrap this bad boy up, okay? Now, yesterday we reported to you that the YouTuber 1090 Jake and Kodak Black have been having a back and forth concerning who is a snitch, okay? We posted a vid yesterday with Kodak Black damn near spitting a 7-minute message, leaving folks scratching their head as to whether they really understand the English language, all right? Everybody from Florida, though, they fully understood what was going on, okay? One of the things mentioned from Jake is him saying, quote, he said, he's talking to Kodak. He said, when you was a one-man army in the feds, you were rocking behind the Bloods, and then you just did a song with the biggest rat, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and that ratted on the Bloods. Now, I didn't even say nothing about this dude saying that you was in protective custody in the feds, and you never even hit the yard in Big Sandy. Close quote. Now, it appears, right, that Boosie, who doesn't love the fact that Kodak worked with 6ix9ine, chimed in, and Boosie posted, quote, he said, BG says he was in protective custody too. Close quote. So, if I'm in prison and there's 30 people from a gang that would love to hurt me, it's weak for me to be in protective custody. You see what I'm saying? It's weak for the police to put me in protective custody. You're like, no, celeb. It's weak to act like you running ish while you in protective custody. Oh, touche. And finally, you know, I tell you it's gonna be fast. I tell you it's a quick video today. Listen, Lizzo has finally provided a response in the midst of the lawsuits that have been filed against her. Now, if you haven't been tuning into the channel, 3 of Lizzo's dancers have filed lawsuits against her, stating that they've been body shamed for their weight and they were asked to do unscrupulous things involving dances in birthday suits and eating bananas, like literal bananas, out of weird places, okay? Now, Lizzo has provided her response to everything that has been going down. She posted this. This is what she said. She said, quote, "I'm devastated after hearing these fabricated claims made against me. These are sensationalized stories from people I gave opportunities to. The allegations are as unbelievable as they sound. These former employees have already publicly admitted that they were told that their behavior on tour was inappropriate." Where am I? "And unprofessional. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are too outrageous not to be addressed. I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time." Is that thunder? Oh gosh, I definitely got to hurry up. So at this point, right, it's her word against their word. They're saying she did something. She's saying, yo, I ain't never did anything of the sort. All right. And this is where they are. Now, look, the folks speaking against her are not the only ones filing the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Let me rephrase that. The folks speaking against her are not the only ones, are not only the ones that filed the lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? In other words, people have filed a lawsuit, and then there are a whole group of separate people that are saying the same thing. Okay? People that are not a part of the suit, echoing what the dancers are saying. So here's the thing. Here's what we got to do. We are going to ask the professor and lawyer / legal analyst, Dmitry Shakhnovich, to shed some light on whether the dancers stand a chance in this lawsuit. Mr. Shakhnovich, what are your thoughts on this whole Lizzo situation? Take a listen to what Mr. Shakhnovich got to say.
All right, folks, let's talk about this Lizzo sexual harassment lawsuit. My name is Dmitry Shakhnovich. I'm a lawyer and professor here in New York City. Also run a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@dshachlaw. If you're interested to take a look, I'd appreciate it. Lizzo was sued by her employees, right? Dancers that alleged that she had forced them to engage in really deviant sexual behavior, sexual acts while on tour in the course of their employment. This is called a hostile work environment lawsuit, right? A hostile work environment lawsuit is effectively an employment discrimination / harassment lawsuit, right? And typically, the plaintiffs in a case like this would have to prove 3 things. Number 1, they'd have to prove discrimination, right? Which may include harassment. And this is certainly vicious conduct that is being alleged here. We'll see what is proven down the line, right? The conduct must have been unreasonably offensive. And it must have been part of a pattern. In other words, 1 or 2 isolated incidents would not be sufficient to prove and win a lawsuit like this. Now, there are a few moving parts here, right? Number 1, the allegations arise out of conduct in Amsterdam, right? The implication is that if this was part of a larger picture in terms of the employer-employee relationship, some of that conduct perhaps arose in the United States. It'll remain to be seen what the evidence shows, right? And that's what's really important here, the evidence. What was filed thus far is a lawsuit, a complaint, right? And that includes allegations, and the allegations sound bad. But what's important is the evidence. What will come out in the coming weeks, months, beyond that, to prove this case or disprove this case, right? What will come out in the documentary evidence, in the physical evidence? Is there photographic or videographic evidence? What will be said at the depositions? Who will be the witnesses that come out and testify? At the end of the day, this is a case that may come down to what's called credibility, right? Believability. Which side is more believable? Which side will a judge or a jury find more credible down the line? And a lot of that, again, depends on the evidence. What will come out as this case progresses? What will come out in the motions? What will come out in the depositions? What will come out at possibly an eventual trial, right? Remember, the elements here, again, there must have been unreasonably offensive conduct, harassment, discrimination that was ongoing, part of a pattern, right? The evidence must show that as this case progresses. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as this case gets closer to that stage. Once again, guys, my name is Dmitry Shakhnovich, youtube.com/@DShackLaw. Please take a look. Thank you.
You like, I'm trying to file a lawsuit my damn self. What'd he say his name was? The man's name is Dmitry Shakhnovich. You see what I'm saying? Of the law firm of Dmitry Shakhnovich. Listen, this guy's official, okay? That man's law school stripes have taken him from the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office to the offices of numerous high-profile criminal defense attorneys. You know what I'm saying? Working like alongside folks that worked on a John Gotti case, man. Look, this man has been sought out, right? By some of the most well-recognized publications. 1010 Wins, ABC, BET, Bleacher Report, CBS, Huffington Post, The Jewish Voice, Los Angeles Times, MSNBC, New York Daily News, New York Post. This dude, the list goes on. Wall Street Journal. You see what I'm saying? Yahoo News. And my man said, celeb source, if you need me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Look, this man consistently was selected to Super Lawyers magazine for the New York City area. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, is this paid promotion? No, it is not. It is real, recognizing real. And look, he got a YouTube page too, man, so you're going to have to check that out. I'm going to put the link to his page in the description. You know what I'm saying? Since he's helping your boy out. And I'm going to need y'all to help him out by simply clicking the link to his channel. You know what I'm saying? And subscribing to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And then look, you're going to get wiser and you're going to know a little bit more about the law. You follow what I'm saying, man? Because ignorance is no excuse for the law. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever say we ain't looked out for you, man. Yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think this lawsuit with Lizzo is about to play out? Because this is some really hairy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, hairy like them bananas. Hey, come on, man. I can't believe you would say something like that. That's low-key disgusting. But I'm dying to know what y'all think about it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source, celeb news.